Hello, this is Iain Lee. Thank you so much for watching this. Please give a thumbs up and click subscribe. If you want some late night alternative merch, like this bag or t-shirts, go to tlna.co.uk. tlna.co.uk. Thank you.
The fish, look at the fish, look at the people.
Finding Nemo.
Hello, welcome to Rise. Iain Lee, it's 7:19. Excellent stuff.
Good morning, I'm Kate Lawler. In just a few minutes, you'll find out what happened when I met the Mis-Teeq ladies.
Yes, and we'll be talking to Steve and Richard from Belle Sebastian. I've got to say, it's a pleasure to meet you. If you're feeling sinister, got me through a very dark period in my life. That with Vic Chestnut, they were the ones that did it for me. Excellent stuff. Are you woken up yet? This must be kind of early for you pop stars.
Well, we just got back off tour on Sunday there, so we're still in kind of tour mode, almost.
Well, please don't go trashing the Rise studio. I know what you guys are like.
Looking for a rider of more than tea. We've
got some poisson. That's all we can offer you.
Now, in a moment, Dougie and Kitty will be giving us the latest news from the salon. But first, here's news of a great new Rise competition.
Oh, it should be fun.
7 million kids in the US take part in national spelling bees each year, and now the American phenomenon is coming to Rise. We're on the hunt for Britain's brainiest kids to take part in the Rise spelling competition. So if you think you know how to spell and you're aged 11 or under, you could stand a chance of winning a family holiday to Florida, thanks to the guys at Hotfoot Holidays. So what are you waiting for? Text SPELL to 83188 or phone us on 0207 985 1916 or email spelling@risetv.co.uk.
OK, welcome back. Here we are, a bit of salon action. Before we go, though, I've got a lovely map just to my west here. We have the town of Skirt just popping up to the village of Boob. There we go. Look at that. Yeah, take it in. There we go. That's lovely. You look the part, Kitty.
I thank you. What's the part, though, Dougie?
I've got to say, though, the discotheques don't open for another 12 hours yet. So
darn, I knew I'd done something wrong.
There was the latest snipping action from the salon. We all want to know, and I include the crew with that.
Everybody wants to know. Well,
yeah.
Yesterday it was Old Age Pensioners Day, so we've got lots of really sweet old ladies coming in for a trim and a colour and a cut and everything. Now, halfway through the cuts and the colours, and the whole of the lights went out on the Trocadero Centre, which is where the salon's based.
Yep.
Everything went out, so the poor old ladies were like sort of left in darkness for a couple of hours.
Did the staff bunk off home?
No, they didn't. There was no rest for the wicked, but you know, they did go back like a couple of hours later, and they're back to business as always.
Do you ever remember when Blind Date had the kind of OEPs in it? You know, sometimes never as good, was it?
Never.
It was always a bit poor. Anyway,
if they were a little bit cheeky, it was all right, but you never were cheeky. They're just a bit smelly and old.
Well, you can say.
Yes, you can say
Moving on.
that.
Beside the blackout shenanigans, what else has been happening?
OK, well, Justin's twin brother came in yesterday. He had a bit of a surprise, and he popped in for a trim. Now, Justin's the one who's always cutting his brother's hair. Yeah. And obviously, Paul's not always impressed, and he's got to, like, sort of prove himself to Paul, so I think he might have been impressed with his brother's haircut.
OK, well, let's check out now some brotherly love. Here we go.
21-year-old Keith arrives from Essex for a cut with Paul.
It's my twin brother?
No.
Do we look the same?
No.
Yeah, this is my twin brother.
No.
Do you look like me?
Little bit.
I find him more sensible, actually.
Yeah. He's more manly.
George likes dark hair, don't you? No, you're very man as well. He's just... I like his black hair, and he's a bit smaller, so I don't feel so insecure.
For the past 18 months, Justin has been practicing his cutting techniques on his twin brother Keith. Paul checks out the junior's handiwork.
He hasn't done a bad job.
No, I don't think he's done a bad job at all.
I take it they're not identical.
No, not really, not exactly identical, but I think it's amazing what a bit of peroxide and the old facial hair can take away.
Yeah. Now, Yorgie fancies anything that moves, of course. Any sign of his lustful moods coming to an end?
Well, not really, no, because I think he's feeling very horny at the moment. He's finding everybody attractive.
Yeah, now, excuse me for a second, a little
morning
wind. Now, there has been a bit of bitching.
Yes, there has.
Recently, I think we can, we're a fan of bitching here.
Yes, come on, bring it on, that's it.
Well, there were some smiles there, but no whoops, which in turn means when you can't see it, it doesn't really have the desired effect.
No.
Now, is the staff room finally a happy place to be?
Well, not exactly, no. I mean, the Gina and John situation, we think it's over, but it's not. It's still bubbling under the surface. I think something's going to erupt very soon. Now, John has given Sarah the nickname of SSP, which means Special Silver Princess.
Right.
But during the blackout, you know, the old blackout in the war and World War II and all that. Now, Gina's overheard saying that maybe S means snidey.
Oh, for goodness sake.
I know, it's very bad, so maybe...
come on, ship out the rule book. Let's have a look at a clip, the not too happy Northern Princess, it says that here.
I know that's what you wanted.
Wanted what?
it for people to wonder what it meant, and now people are.
Well, you're a special princess now.
Yeah,
no,
she's
silver
not.
princess.
She's
special silver princess. Yeah.
All over the internet, it's going to be like, what do you think all the S's mean? And you know, they're all nasty to me. They're all going to be like, spiteful,
People are not
sneaky. Yeah, I know that's what's going to happen.
But that's just people. That's
Especially
people.
after.
Yeah, but mine's BB. Bully, big bully. You made that one. Big Bag John.
Potty mouth gentleman again. Sarah's worried what the public will think of her. Does she have cause for concern?
No, I don't think so. I mean, Sarah's one of those people, she hasn't really got a bitchy bone in her body, so just take her. She's a lovely girl.
A good egg.
She's a good egg, and very pretty egg as well at that.
Yes, I mean, as far as eggs go, she's a cracker.
And she's not out of date.
Now, the boys thought Sarah should take it as a joke. Would you laugh at being called snidey?
Well, if you call me snidey, Dougie, I won't laugh, I might, you know.
I don't think you're snidey.
No.
No.
I'm sexy.
Yeah, I'll buy you a rum and coke at the disco later on.
All right.
Kitty, thanks very much for that today.
Thank you, darling.
Have a lovely day, whatever you're up to. Now, though, it's time to go over to Zora Suleiman. She's got news, she's got weather, she's got sports, she's got stats, and she's got facts. Here they come.
Good morning, I'm Zora Suleiman. It is Wednesday, 19th of November now. Here's the latest. First, Michael Jackson hits out as police raid Neverland. Reports the investigation relates to sex abuse allegations involving a 12-year-old boy. The King of Pop's issued a statement saying dreadful allegations always seem to surface just as a new project, album or video is being released. Well, in 1993, Jacko settles sex abuse allegations out of court. Well, straight to Neverland and William Lejournas from Fox News. William, what's the latest?
It was 10 years ago that Michael Jackson was first accused of sexually assaulting a minor. Now, once again, the King of Pop under suspicion for a similar charge as 60 to 70 deputies and detectives descended on his ranch here in Southern California known as Neverland. Michael Jackson was not here at the time of the search warrant, nor were his children. He was in Las Vegas filming a video. Reporting from Neverland in Santa Barbara in California. Zora, back to you.
William, thank you. Well, next, Fortress Britain as W flies in. President Bush spent the night at Buckingham Palace. He was choppered there from Heathrow after jetting in on Air Force One. He'll be officially welcomed by the Queen this morning before giving a big speech at lunchtime. Well, all this after a shocking security breach at Buckingham Palace. The Daily Mirror managed to get a reporter with bogus references a job as a footman. The journalist claims that if he had been a terrorist, the Queen and President Bush would have been easy targets. Well, in court later, accused of rape, Leeds United footballer Jody Morris and another man. The 24-year-old footballer is charged in connection with an alleged sexual assault on October the 7th. Both men are due in front of Leeds magistrates. Well, police still quizzing a man about that skydiver whose parachute was sabotaged. Officers have been granted another 24 hours to quiz him in connection with the death of skydiver Stephen Hilder. He fell 13,000 feet to his death in North Lincolnshire in July. Well, sport now, and good news for Wales as Ryan Giggs has been cleared by UEFA to play against Russia. Russia wanted Giggs banned for tonight's second leg Euro 2004 playoff after they believed he elbowed one of their players during the first leg last Saturday. UEFA decided not to ban him, but Giggs will face a disciplinary hearing on December the 4th. Wales must win to be certain of qualifying. Well, meantime, Scotland have been gearing themselves up for their second leg with Holland. They go into the game with a 1-0 lead and must avoid defeat to make sure of booking their place for Portugal. Scotland coach Bertie Vogts needs only to decide who he'll use instead of the suspended Christian Daly. Well, definitely not qualified for Euro 2004 are the Republic of Ireland. Instead, they played a friendly last night against those giants of international football, Canada. It was all quite easy for the Republic, who went 1-0 ahead after a typically stunning effort from Damien Duff. They doubled the lead early in the second half. Robbie Keane's header did go over the line, according to the referee, but it was a close call. And Keane made it 3 just 6 minutes from the end. A comfortable win, but really a score that flattered the Republic. There were also a couple of FA Cup first-round replays last night. Luton shattered Thurrock's FA Cup dreams by beating them 3-1, whilst it was also farewell to Stalybridge Celtic, who were knocked out by Barnet. And more good news for the England rugby squad at the World Cup. The International Rugby Players Association have voted Johnny Wilkinson as their Player of the Year for the second season in a row. And England coach Clive Woodward has named the side that will start the final against Australia on Saturday. He's made one change, with Mike Tindall recalled instead of Bath teammate Mike Catt. And it's the same side that beat Australia in Melbourne 5 months ago, apart from Matt Dawson, who takes over from Kieran Bracken. That's the latest news and sport now for today's weather. An overcast start this morning for most of the UK, with a bit of rain in Wales and northern England. A few brighter spells for the south of England and parts of Scotland. This afternoon, scattered showers moving into western parts of the country, becoming heavier in Wales and Ireland. Temperatures this morning ranging between 7 and 14, and not much warmer this afternoon. Temperatures between 9 and 15. Well, that's the latest from me. I'll have more at 5 to 8.
Thank you, Zora. They're saying if that bloke had got into Buckingham Palace, if he had a weapon, George Bush would have died. Unfortunately, he only had a camera. Never mind, never mind.
Competition time, and this week sees the release of True Crime thanks to the boys and girls at Activision. We're giving you the chance to win not only a copy of the game, but a brand new console to play on 5 other games.
Is that Anderson pulling faces behind our backs? Do it again, Anderson, and I'll tell the truth about you on television.
Go on, he will embarrass you.
That's the only chance of winning. You have to get this question right first. True or false? The world's largest robbery took place in Antwerp, Belgium, when £62 million of jewels were stolen from a diamond centre. If you think it's true, text T to 84188. If you think it's false, text F to the same number.
Or you can email your answer to comms@risetv.co.uk. Just make sure you include your phone number.
I've just got to say, Dougie wants to come and talk to the Belle and Sebastian boys, but he's too shy. There you go.
He said, I don't want to make out like I'm a big fan or anything.
No, it's basically because he blagged free tickets to their gig, and I didn't want to do it because I was trying to be professional, even though I really want to go to the gig. And it's sold out, so hopefully this little monologue might bag me a free ticket. I suspect not.
Good luck. We'll see you after the break when we'll be announcing the winner, and we'll let you know what happened when Dougie spoke to the boys.
This is Mary, the wedding planner. Mary, this is my fiancé, Eddie. Is this the guy who saved you?
Fate brought Eddie and Mary together.
Did you ever think about that night in the park?
And the biggest decision of her life. Jennifer Lopez and Matthew McConaughey star in the network premiere of The Wedding Planner, Sunday at 9 on 4.
I've been invited into a two Ronnie-style glasses off competition, but we won't go there. Well, Match Rise, Wednesday the 19th of November at 7:34. I'm Iain. Hello there.
Hello, I'm Kate, and before the break we asked you, the world's largest robbery took place in Antwerp, Belgium, when £62 million of jewels were stolen from a diamond centre.
The answer's true! That's unbelievable, isn't it?
It was so easy, man.
It's either true or false. You can basically, if you don't know the answer, just text in both. Just as simple as that. 123 of the 160 vaults were emptied. Listen, there was no sign of a break-in, alarms did not go off, and the bomb-proof vault doors were not tampered with. Must have been the bank manager.
That's a bit sick.
Got
yeah, it's got to be the bank manager. He's got the key to get straight in.
Somebody who worked there.
Or perhaps it wasn't.
Who knows? We're just speculating.
Yes.
Congratulations to whoever won the prize. We weren't told.
Yes, we were told. We were told. You weren't paying attention.
I wasn't told. No,
Maddie from London. Well done, my love. Excellent stuff. Finally, that you've won that games and the stuff. Now, in a second, we'll be talking to these two fellows from Belle and Sebastian. I think Dougie and I myself were trying to befriend them. We've actually embarrassed ourselves a little bit, but
no, you haven't.
We can reel this one back. It was not as embarrassing as yesterday's show. But now, our first musical treat of the day, Katie Lawler talking to the beautiful Mis-Teeq lady. Should be a lot of fun.
Rolling, here I am with the girls who put the glamour into garage. It's the Mis-Teeq ladies. Coming back strong. Coming back strong. No, I'll leave the impressions to somebody else. Now, girls, you've re-released your album, Eye Candy, with some new tracks. It's amazing. Who came up with the name Eye Candy?
We got the name from a lady called Angela Hunt who helped us co-write on some of the album. And she was just sitting down looking for a magazine and she goes, Eye Candy. And we go, what are you talking about? And she goes, this guy, he's Eye Candy. And we liked the way it sounded and we thought to ourselves, why would we call our album Eye Candy, but we thought that it would have a little bit of a treat for everybody on it.
I was going to say, your single samples are Pet Shop Boys, West End Girls.
West End Girls.
That's what we took.
Just that bit?
That's what we took.
Is that at the end of the chorus when you go...
No, it starts at the beginning. It goes da-da-da-da-da-da.
So that's the only bit?
The track, we're talking about the type of guy that we like.
Yeah.
That's why there's loads of different guys in there, Kate.
Who's the most rubbish dancer? Who are you like? Sabrina, can we just get this 1-2 move right, please? I bet it's you, isn't it?
No, it's not actually.
Sue Elise. She's being quiet.
Sue's the trained dancer.
Sue's trained dancer.
I'm a trained dancer.
Are you a trained dancer?
I'm a trained dancer. We're street dancers.
Oh my God, I would so love to be a street. You've been compared to, you've been Britain's answer to Destiny's Child. Do you still think that's a fair comparison?
I think people now are just, we are Mis-Teeq and Destiny's Child are Destiny's Child, which is nice. You know, and we always thought it was a compliment anyway, because they are the biggest selling girl group around the world anyway. Yeah. And if we can achieve what they have achieved, then, you know, we'd be really happy.
Oh, yeah.
You're quite old school now. I get you. Do you know what I mean? I feel like Mis-Teeq, that you're the originators of all the garage and hip hop R&B with girl groups and that. Right. And I feel like they're all kind of jumping on the bandwagon a bit, going because I mean a lot of people have gone from pop across to R&B and that. And you did start quite garagey, didn't you?
Yeah, we did. I don't see it as people
it.
jumping on the bandwagon. I see like we're opening doors for people. I mean, it's great that more people are coming out. There's enough space for everybody.
Do you still have any plans to try and crack America?
Yes, we do.
Big plans.
When are you going over there?
Hopefully next year.
Good, are you?
No. Most acts do one album and then go over there. We've done 2.
Exactly.
And we're still here. No, we're going to go hopefully next year.
Looking on both sides, you lot look so young on the front of that album now when I look back.
We look like dancehall queens.
Christmas #1, loads of people are going for it. Who do you fancy for the top spot though? I mean, the single that they're going to release.
Avid.
Yeah, because Avid, and you've got Cliff Richard.
I think
The
Avid.
Darkness.
Is Cliff Richard releasing again?
Supposedly.
Wow.
What I heard on the grapevine.
He will most probably be number 1.
Surprise me.
I'm sorry, but Cliff will be number 1.
Do you want Avid Marion to get to #1?
It's not that I want, I just think he possibly could be.
With a really silly song.
I think we always remember the kind of novelty songs like
Yeah.
Mr. Blobby or Bob the Builder.
That's what I
Those songs
remember,
always
Mr.
stay
Blobby.
around, because who was actually number 1 last year?
Pop Idol. Girls Aloud was number
Girls
1.
Aloud,
Yeah.
that's it. Have you got any New Year's resolutions that you're already thinking?
We don't make them.
Don't make any.
Because we just break
No
them.
one sticks
No one
to it.
sticks to them. It doesn't make any sense.
I totally agree with you. Mine was to stop swearing, and
You should. Your resolution to be to not make any New Year's resolutions.
I also said I was going to stop biting my nails, which I did this year for the first time ever.
that's good.
Sometimes I'm a bit angry. Look, I got a bit angry last night. That one's just gone there.
angry last night.
Just chewed off the side.
Did you see that?
was when I had
That's
an
a bit of
argument with my
anger.
boyfriend on
The whole lot would
Wednesday.
be gone. Yeah. The whole lot would be gone if we would have had a serious row. You wouldn't see any nails. But you're right. New Year's resolutions are rubbish. No one sticks to them.
That's it.
Shall we leave it there? Your single's out.
17th.
Good luck, and I wish you all the best.
Thank
And
you very much.
We'll
darling.
catch up soon. Lots of love.
Cheers.
Thank you.
And retract the hand. There we go. Good. It's our pleasure to be joined by 2 members of Belle Sebastian. Good morning to Stevie Jackson.
Hello.
And Richard as well. Richard
morning.
Coburn.
Good
Thanks so much
Morning,
for
fellas.
coming
It's
in.
a pleasure to meet you, and we're going to try not to come across as bumbling, fawning, massive
okay.
fans.
Don't you worry.
We love you. Listen, where are the rest of the band? Come on, what's going on?
Probably in bed at the moment, I would say, yeah.
How come you got rousted
It's
for this?
always the same. I always get the short straw. Well, it's a kind of long straw because I'm enjoying it, so it's
But
fine.
you don't think that we're bum faces, do you? We have a nickname for Paul Ross, bum face, and we were worried that you would think maybe that we were like bum faces. I've done it already, haven't I? Yep. Okay, fine. Let's have a look. Listen, a new song, Step Into My Office, Baby. It came out this week.
Yes.
Is there any hidden message behind it?
No.
Are you sure?
Well, just leave it at that.
We'll leave it a no,
Yeah.
and you can make the rest up your hope. Listen, let's have a look at the video. This is starring Richard, who can only be described as an office sex slave. Have a look at this. Begging canteen,
Peggy
just
from the
made it
canteen.
there, just made it.
Now, Richard, you kind of play a, I would say, a window cleaning Lothario.
Kind of, yeah.
Was it your idea, the video, or whose concept was it?
No, I think was it.
I think it was Graham.
Graham, yeah.
This guy Graham Linehan is known.
Responsible for Father Ted, isn't it?
He's
Basically, amongst other things.
the creator
yeah,
of Father
yeah.
Ted, or one of the 2 creators of Father Ted. You know.
And why you were just telling us in the break while that was on? You filmed it in a bathroom showroom.
Well, the one scene you were talking about,
Yeah.
there's a scene where there's a scantily clad lady, and I'm sitting in a bath and she's massaging my chest. That was done in a bathroom showroom.
The glamorous locations you pop stuff. The lyrics include, step into my office, baby, I'm going to give you a job. I'm pushing for a raise. I've been pushing now for days. Is the idea of a rampant boss one of your sexy fantasies?
Well, it is now.
Really?
Yeah, no, I'd never thought about it.
He's had a taste of it, you know.
I've been applying for jobs all week.
Do you know, I was thinking of getting a job in a shop recently, just for the afternoons. Just for the afternoons.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That could be the way forward.
OK, fine.
Good. Now, Stevie, the song, still thinking of Bumface, actually, at the moment. I can't believe you came up with that earlier on in the interview. Now, Stevie, the song is taken from the album Dear Catastrophe Waitress, which not only features an oversexed office boss, but a harassed waitress, a bullied school pupil called Lord Anthony. Where do these characters come from?
Well, you know, some of them are real and some of them are flights of the imagination.
Is Lord Anthony real? I love that.
Actually, I don't know.
I mean, you know, I mean, like the song. I mean, I never wrote the song, but you know, I can recognise bits of it. You know, everybody was at school, you know, and like well, not everybody's been bullied, but you know, there's certain, you know, things that are based in reality.
Listen, you've got a retrospective DVD at the moment called Fans Only. Let's have a look at this. You performed Boy with the Arrow Strap live at the fantastic Coachella Festival. Coachella Festival in Los Angeles back in 2002. Well, Sky, those open-air festivals, are they good to play or they're a little bit annoying?
Well, over here they're amazing because the weather's guaranteed to be good because you're in the desert and there's like a mountain range kind of face on to the stage and there's palm trees, but everywhere else it's a bit touch and go weather-wise.
Now listen, that song was used on Teachers as well as, I didn't know this, a programme on the Atkins diet.
Yeah.
Does Late Night Channel 4 love you or something?
I think there's some kind of love affair going on with that song.
Any chance of you getting your own TV series, a la The Monkeys?
It's been talked about over the years.
Really?
Yeah.
No, really? That's fantastic.
Yeah. We're all too old now.
Oh, man, that'd be great.
I was saying earlier,
it could be a middle-aged one.
Exactly. Of course it was, yes, of course it was.
Now, Stevie, very important, sources have told us that very night that we just saw there, Drew Barrymore got it together with Strokes Fabrizio Moretti.
Yeah, no.
Now, were you a bit gutted because were you not?
Yeah, well, I was looking for her, you know, and like I was just ready to let rip with the charm, but she was gone.
There's more chance.
Into the arms of
another guy called Barrymore. Barrymore, if you know what I mean.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Now listen, very quickly, you're kicking off a UK tour in a couple of weeks' time. Whereabouts are you playing?
We're Liverpool, and we've got 3 nights in London, Bath, Brighton, Wolverhampton, Newcastle. Liverpool, I think I said.
Some of the biggest towns and cities in the country. Check local press details. Listen, stick around. It's a pleasure to meet both of you. We'll be taking calls from fans and viewers. Hopefully there'll be fans. Might be people who don't like you. We don't know, but we'll be getting calls a little bit later on in the show. Ooh, what's happening next? I believe it's over to Miss Kate Lawler. Unbelievable.
Yeah, there she is.
There she is.
Hi, sorry. Sorry, I thought you just busted me on something. Still to come, we'll be taking a look at some of the top tips to the Christmas #1 spot. We'll also be talking fashion with this man. Just picks one of Alicia's hairs out of his cap. Is it Alicia's cap?
No, it's my cap.
No, it's yours. Oh, good stuff. And we'll be learning all about tonight's TV choices with this lady to my left, VBH. But first, news on a fab new Rise competition and then some adverts. We'll see you in 2.
7 million kids in the US take part in national spelling bees each year, and now the American phenomenon is coming to Rise. We're on the hunt for Britain's brainiest kids to take part in the Rise spelling competition. So if you think you know how to spell and you're aged 11 or under, you could stand a chance of winning a family holiday to Florida, thanks to the guys at Hotfoot Holidays. So what are you waiting for? Text SPELL to 83188 or phone us on 0207 985 1916 or email spelling@risetv.co.uk.
Glamorous photos? Not my style. Showing off in a convertible? What for? Spending hours on my looks? No way. Hugo, your fragrance, your rules.
There's a surprising secret to gorgeous hair, according to Cosmopolitan. This shampoo fights dryness and split ends, promises hair that is shiny and soft to the touch, and is to die for. You won't believe what shampoo this is. Head and Shoulders, the dandruff shampoo. 7 variants, each one makes your hair gorgeous. A surprising secret discovered by Cosmopolitan. Head and Shoulders, you won't believe it's a dandruff shampoo.
Some girls have their own smart ways in finding comfort. For a few days a month, Tampax Compact's the way to comfort. It has a smooth plastic applicator, so compared with any other Tampax, it glides better. For better comfort, Tampax Compact, made to go unnoticed.
At QuickFit, Pirelli, Dunlop, Continental, Michelin and other famous brand tyres are coming down. And staying down. QuickFit, keeping prices down.
My brother's about to leave. Pam, fetch the presents.
Oh. They're in the West Wing.
When Christmas depends on it, use the Argos Ring and Reserve service to make sure your gifts are at the store when you arrive.
Merry Christmas, bro. Spent hours choosing them. Snowing in the West Wing, was it?
A little.
How much did you save again with this Direct Line car insurance?
20%.
That's quite a lot.
Call Direct Line today and see how much you could save too.
So you've got a bit more spare cash than you had before then?
Loaded.
Well, stop here and you can buy me lunch.
Absolutely.
Switch now and you could save yourself up to 20%.
Well, look after the pennies.
Call now on 0845 246 9000.
The holy city of Thebes, a sacred tomb is robbed and destroyed. A poor labourer arrested. The trial rocks the foundations of Egyptian society. A major new dramatised documentary series continues with a true story from the age of the pharaohs. Ancient Egyptians, Thursday at 9 on 4.
Signed a bit of paper for the lady with the sandals.
Welcome back to Rise. It's Wednesday the 19th. 7:49. Can't grab the clock there. I'm Kate Lawler.
7:50 now. Iain Lee, good morning.
Still, anyway, it's 35 days till Christmas. Can you believe it? The battle for #1 spot.
Yeah, that's right, Vicky. 35 days. Have you started your Christmas shopping yet? Oh!
I have. Isn't it exciting?
Harvey, have you started your Christmas shopping?
I'm going on holiday, mate. Forget
Really?
all that, yeah.
Where are you going?
I'm going to the Dominican Republic with the missus. Forget that.
Oh, mate, that's good.
Forget family
Hey, listen,
presents.
you're going on holiday with her. She still wants a present. She still wants a present. Anyway.
Well, the battle for the Christmas #1 in the hit parade is already hotting up. The list of contenders include The Darkness, yeah, Noddy, Avid Marion.
Make way for Noddy. Noddy, he's driving a car. Make way for Noddy.
I don't know the song personally. Where'd you get that from?
Oh, I just heard it from Ben Elton.
Avid Marion. I don't know his name, I've forgotten. He's meant to be doing a funny Christmas song. Blue, who are releasing a single with Stevie Wonder, which I heard the other day on MTV.
The terrible pop idol Merry Christmas War is over. Have you heard their version of that? All the pop idols are doing it.
That's nothing sacred.
Oh, apparently not. Even Lennon cannot be left alone. I saw a clip of the video today. It's a site now. Harvey, there's rumours in the British press. I want to confirm or deny. I'd like it confirmed, to be honest. But you're going to be doing a Christmas single with your new best friend. You don't know
James Hewitt.
James Hewitt. Is it not happening?
No.
There's the thing. James goes cruising. That sounds a little bit dodgy, Bodsky. Where have they got this from? Was it mentioned at any point?
It was mentioned, but obviously because they saw the show, the games, happening, but no chance. Bob open, no hope.
Do you still see him? Because you got on really well, you two.
Yeah, he's a great guy. I still see. We went out to dinner a couple of weeks ago.
Really?
But there will be no collaborations musically. I need my career to last.
It could help bring it down a little bit. Surprisingly, a top fellow when he came in. It's very, very nice chat.
Yeah, he promised to cook us roast beef and sticky toffee pudding if we ever went round there for dinner.
Never promised me that.
Oh, he did me. One song, maybe it was just me then. One song that can top the charts is from rock chick Kelly Osbourne and her dad Ozzy. It's called Changes. Sad. It's out on the 8th of December. The video's a little bit embarrassing. I actually went red watching it. Let's have a little...
I'm not a huge Sabs fan. They're obviously a brilliant band. I think that's a Black Sabbath song. What is he doing, man? Do you think people are going to go and buy that?
Well, I'll buy it.
Really?
Looks pretty good.
Sorry, you surprised me. Sorry, I was assuming everyone would think that was rubbish, but no, fair play.
No,
I'm not.
Classic song.
There's footage there of Kelly as a young child there. Does she look like a rock queen in the making, do you think?
Nah,
not really.
It's just too much, like, I don't know, just like like an irritating girl next door neighbour or something.
Yeah. The odds on that...
Sorry, Kelly, you know.
The odds on that song getting to #1 are 50-1. Do you think it cuts the mustard, Harvey? I see you laughing there.
I can't say nothing bad now because Kelly's like she looked after me when I was in LA.
Really?
She took me around and she's a nice person, but it ain't the best song at all. But she's still a nice person. That's what I can say.
Hey, she's a lovely person, but it's a rubbish song.
Yeah.
We can even say that.
No, it's poor. It's poor.
Good work. Let me go in. Now listen, Christmas wouldn't be Christmas without Father Christmas and Cliff Richardson. He's had over 1 million #1 records. He's been going since the world began itself. Here's his new single.
Yes.
It's called, what is this called? It's called Santa's List. It's out on December the 8th. Have a look at this. Oh, we shouldn't laugh. Dougie loves that. He's got that already.
Loads of... That video was so cheesy, but loads of radio stations refuse to play Cliff's single, but he constantly outsays more...
Is he swearing in it or something?
No, I don't know why. I don't know why they don't play his
Sexual
singles.
content.
But he always outsells more popular artists at Christmas. Why do you think... What's his secret?
Old women.
Yeah, exactly. It is.
Grandma.
It's our women. They love it. Harvey, you commented on his suit there. We're talking about fashion a little bit later on, but what did you make to what he was wearing?
Cool, blimey, I thought Westlife dressed bad, but he just is bad. Yeah, he just is bad.
He dresses absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
And Vicky, is he a fan of Cliff's or is he more your mum's generation?
I'm not a fan. I like the Avid Marion. I think he should.
I'm a total fan of that.
Really? I've not heard that yet.
I'm in that video, by the way, so...
Of course, Harvey in the video.
I'm just saying.
He wouldn't do a record with James Hewitt, but he's in the Avid Marion video.
I wasn't rapping, I was just doing the Running Man in the video for 5 seconds, that was it. It's for charity.
Well, we'll try and get that maybe on the show next week if we can. But now it's 7:55. Let's go up to Zora for the news, weather. Fingers crossed, Kate, there's going to be a little bit of them sports in there as well. I love the sports.
Good morning, I'm Zora Suleiman. It is Wednesday, November the 19th. Now, here are the top stories this hour. First, Michael Jackson hits out as police raid Neverland. Reports the investigation relates to sex abuse allegations involving a 12-year-old boy. The King of Pops issued a statement saying dreadful allegations always seem to surface just as a new project, album or video is being released. In 1993, Jacko settled sex abuse allegations out of court.
If there is a real and a true criminal investigation, then this is very, very, very serious. This can finish Michael Jackson forever.
Next, Fortress Britain as WF flies in. President Bush spent the night at Buckingham Palace. He was choppered there from Heathrow after jetting in on Air Force One. He'll be officially welcomed by the Queen this morning before delivering a big speech at lunchtime. Well, all this as a shocking security breach is revealed at Buckingham Palace. The Daily Mirror managed to get a reporter with bogus references, a job as a footman. The journalist claims if he had been a terrorist, the Queen and President Bush would have been easy targets. In court later, Leeds United footballer Jody Morris and another man accused of rape. The 24-year-old footballer is charged in connection with an alleged sexual assault on October the 7th. Both men are due in front of magistrates in Leeds. Sport now, and Ryan Giggs has been cleared by UEFA to play against Russia. Russia had wanted Giggs banned from tonight's second leg Euro 2004 playoff after they believed he had elbowed one of their players during the first leg last Saturday. Well, now for today's weather. Scattered showers moving into western parts of the country this afternoon, becoming heavier in Wales and Northern Ireland later on. Afternoon temperatures ranging from 9 to 15 degrees Celsius. Well, that's the way it is. I'll have a full update at 8:25.
Just getting... Hey there! Thanks very much, Zora. Excellent to be here now behind the bar doing the papers. We've got Harvey. Good morning. So you're eating jammy bagels.
I'm starving, man.
You can't get more jammy than a jammy bagel. What's your favourite flavour of jam? Just in case any of the Harvey fans want to send you a present.
Raspberry.
Raspberry
It's all
jam.
about
You heard it
raspberry.
first. Oh, that's a Rise exclusive. Vicky, your favourite flavour of jam?
Strawberry.
Yeah, I'm on the strawberry. Dougie,
I'm on
I didn't ask. And Kate, you're a bit hopeful.
That's a bit hopeful.
Listen, I'm not. We haven't got time to talk about everyone's favourite jam, do you know what I mean?
Oh, you're a cruel man.
I can find out yours in private later on.
I'm a raspberry girl.
I've heard that rumour. I'm trying to make that sound sexual, but you can't really make raspberries... You can't make raspberries too sexual, can you?
No.
Because a lot of kids eat them. OK, let's have a look at the front page of the newspaper, The Guardian. Laura, me and 700 friends, George Bush there stepping out of a fridge for some reason. He's been transported in a fridge.
I find that really fun.
Are you going to come... Are you going to come on the protest march tomorrow?
Yes.
You're going to come?
Yes.
Even though your dad told you not to go into central London?
Kate, I want you to stay out of London.
Because he's scared it's all going to kick off. You think he thinks Aaron Barshak's going to dress up in a dress and go, the heir apparent, and run down the...
No, he doesn't. He's just worried about his daughter and he doesn't want me to stab it. But I think I will go.
Don't worry, I'm only packing a
Dad.
piece. I'll look after you. The Daily Star, Jacko in sex raid by FBI. Daily Express going for their usual terror-mongering Christmas debt crisis. Oh, it's either illegal immigrants, it's taxes, and now we're in November, coming up to December, it's Christmas debts. Vicky, you agree in Christmas debt?
Hopefully not, no.
Oh, very, very good. And the Daily Mirror. Fair play to the Mirror, you've done a brilliant story. Intruder! This bloke has been working at Buckingham Palace since August. He works for the Daily Mirror. He's been... Kate, tell a bit more of the story, for goodness sakes.
Well, he went onto the Buckingham Palace official website, applied for a job, gave his real name, but a fake reference, and then a real reference of a pub he used to work in, of a landlord of the
They phoned up the pub and said, does anyone there know this bloke? And they said, hang on, let me just hand you over to a regular. They handed it to a bloke sitting behind the bar, drinking a Cinzano or something. Southern Comfort it was. They go, yeah, I've heard of him. That's how he got the job. That was the only security check. And he was serving breakfast to the Queen. Apparently, where is it? The Queen likes to have porridge and cornflakes while Prince Philip gets the Morning Post every day. Don't we all, though, lads?
And Princess Anne likes a black banana and a ripe kiwi fruit. Isn't it interesting, the things he's found out? Do you know what? If they'd have just gone onto the internet, got into a search engine and typed this guy's name, that immediately they would have found out that he was a journalist that did an undercover report of a Wimbledon story last year. So that's all they had to do, but they didn't. He's got photographs of inside Buckingham Palace, which have never been seen before. Why are you giggling?
He had
Why are we laughing? I don't get it.
He had a camera in his pocket, and the last thing the Queen wants to see, splashed all over the papers, is pictures of Prince Charles munching on a sausage sandwich. That would just be terrible at the moment, wouldn't it, with everything that's going on? It's really... It's just like a high-level frequency filth we're getting away with today. Only dogs and probably my mate can hear the filth we're spouting. Anyone under the age of 15 won't get any of this. You should be at school anyway, so should you girls. We got girls that are bunking off school this morning. Can you believe that? Isn't that shocking behaviour?
Wouldn't have them, I did.
No, you never bunked off school?
Never. No, I did.
You're a pop star, you're supposed to set a good example. Anyway, carry on, Carol, I do apologise. I
So
interrupted
this
you.
guy, he's gone 2 months with working at Buckingham Palace. He never once got his bags checked, never once got searched while he was working. They got given a full access pass on the first day. And I mean, if you look at the pictures inside the Mirror, they're amazing. Like pictures of people's bedrooms.
Prince Edward's teddy bears.
Yeah, Prince Edward's got teddy bears on his bed.
This is a new baby.
Yeah, that's it there.
Oh, look at the little teddy bear, Prince Edward. Yes, Edward, we've seen your bears, and they are not very good. Let's go on to this next story, because I'd like to get the third one if we can. So let's just do this.
Celebrity house hunters, including Posh and Bex and Sir Paul McCartney's wife Heather, have been banned from buying an isolated £850,000 mansion called Dippin Lodge on the Isle of Arran. It's a huge house, but the guy who owns it
serious advert. Can I read the advert out?
Doesn't want
would suit privacy-seeking celebrity with impeccable taste. So that's Halliwell, Posh, Scylla, Rod, Elton, Hucknall and Cowell out for starters. Maria, you can forget it too. And Geller, if we've told you once, get lost. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
He thinks that they'd upset the quiet and peacefulness of the island if they moved it.
Geller, one of the world's most famous benders of spoons, and they don't want him living near him. Unbelievable.
Well, I don't know.
Harvey,
I think you should be able to buy
would this sort of
wherever
thing
you
stop you going and buying a massive... You must live in a massive mansion, surely?
It's not too bad.
Really?
It's got a few bedrooms in there.
Are we talking 14 bedrooms or more or less?
Nah, nothing like that.
7 bedrooms?
Nah, I've got my own clothes room, so is Alicia, so is that big, yeah?
No, having your own clothes room?
That's big, man.
That's wicked.
Mine was a clothes room, games room. I've got a PlayStation and Xbox in there, but it's a shoes,
I'll tell you a story,
Harvey.
I'll tell you a story. See if you side with this. I bought a flat recently, and my dream to have a games room. I had a games room. I had the PlayStation, the Xbox, I had the Dreamcast even, and the GameCube. And then my girlfriend says, I know what, let's convert the games room to a kitchen. And we did it. We did it. We don't cook. Anyways, it's all right. It's all right. It's sorted out.
Harvey, have you seen MTV Cribs with Usher's house on it?
Yeah,
He's got the biggest walk-in wardrobe I've ever seen. It's a joke.
Yeah, his house is
Massive.
nice.
Watch MTV Cribs.
Very nice house.
Vicky, have you got a nice house?
Yeah, I think I have.
Really?
Very sweet, yeah.
Excellent stuff. Have you got your own private clothes room?
I have.
Really?
But it could be a bedroom, but I've made it.
In the fact that it's got a bed in there and you sleep there.
Yeah, I think it's just a wardrobe. But
Dougie, I believe you're still sleeping on someone's floor at the moment, quite seriously, aren't you?
No, quite seriously, I am.
Put it out, please, in case
all this
anything
talk about big rooms and big wardrobes and all that, just spare thought for the homeless, eh?
Gotta say, we don't need to look down there. VBH, red boots, high five.
Yeah.
Rock on.
Okay. Honestly, that's boot.
That's boot. Boot camp. Quickly, the last story. This is.
You talk about it.
Okay, well, listen. Rolling Stone magazine, which is a magazine for old men, has compiled their list of the 50 greatest albums. Let's have a little go. See if we can guess what we've got here. I'll start with you, Harvey. Harvey, what would you say was the #1 greatest album of all time?
Thriller, Michael Jackson.
No, sir, you're wrong. Give you
Got
another
into
guess.
number 20.
I'll give you another guess.
I ain't got off the wall Michael Jackson.
No, sir, I'll give you one more guess.
Nothing to do with Michael Jackson.
If you say another Michael Jackson song, I'm going to get a little bit angry.
Marshall Mathers.
No, you're wrong. It's actually Abstract Theory by Abs. The #1 album of all time.
Yeah, wherever.
Seriously,
Wherever.
it is. No, it's the Beatles and that Sgt. Pepper's nonsense they did. That indulgent guff. not Revolver, the best album of all time, but Sgt. Pepper.
Yeah.
Go on, Dougie, pick, what's your favourite album?
10 Commandments of Dance by London Boys.
London Night. I want to party now. I want to party now.
Here comes the chorus, but first a little bit of a backflip.
Vicky, what's your favourite album of all time? If you had to pick one.
Oh, ABBA.
Really? No, that's fair play.
Is ABBA in there?
No, there's no ABBA. It's all
Lots of Beatles.
They've got Love, Forever Changes.
Yeah,
Brilliant,
that's
album.
basic.
Kate,
Michael Jackson.
Excellent. Main
Thriller.
Street's in the
Kate,
top
your
10.
favourite album?
Michael Jackson Thriller.
We got to ask you, the boys, what do you say? What's your favourite albums?
Jingle Bells too.
Very, very nice.
Oh, mine's is dead obvious, but it's Rubber Soul by Beatles.
Rubber Soul, really?
Aye.
I go more for Revolver, to be honest.
Revolver might be the best, but, Rubber Soul's my favourite.
And do you think Sgt. Pepper's really overrated and a little bit dull?
No.
Oh, OK,
No,
fair
it's
play.
brilliant.
It's all kicking off between me and Belle Sebastian. I thought we got on well. Turns out we have nothing in common at all. Now, listen, it's time now to go to the entertainment report to find out about who ate all the pies. That's right, it's Robbie Williams.
Don't worry if on Christmas Day you find your mum watching a DVD of a gurning, sweaty, fat man pleasuring 125,000 people simultaneously. It only means she's got her hands on the new Robbie Williams DVD. What We Did Last Summer features the highlights of Robbie's record-breaking Nebworth gigs and was launched in the UK last night.
My head speaks a language I don't understand.
But what was Robbie's favourite moment during the weekend?
I think the personal highlight for me was actually getting through it. There's not a lot of places to hide when 125,000 people are watching you.
'Cause I got too much life running through my veins.
But where do you go after the high of playing in front of over 375,000 people in a weekend?
Well, it's like a full stop for one of the paragraphs in my career, and I now need to. I've written 45 songs, 50 songs, and they're very different to what I used to do. And Nebworth is probably the full stop to a part in Robbie Williams' career, and now I'm into a new chapter,
This week in glitzy Manhattan, Hollywood heavies John Travolta and Steven Spielberg were honoured with prestigious and highly coveted Stella Adler Awards for their respective acting and filmmaking contributions to the movie industry. And every lady's favourite king of the hip swing and high-pitched singing was pretty stoked.
Well, this is a Stella Adler Foundation Award for acting, and it means a lot because Stella is probably the foremost icon in the acting industry.
Stella, I met 27 years ago after she saw Saturday Night Fever, and apparently she was quite impressed. She did have advice for me, and she did have very powerful advice, actually. And she said, "Darling, you are brilliant playing a monkey. Now, what else can you do?"
Sexy diva Blue Cantrell touched down in the UK yesterday, and within minutes she was belting out her new single, Make Me Wanna Scream, at an exclusive gig in London. Blue has been blue in love until recently, and she told us what inspired her to write the catchy track.
It's basically about, you know, a guy really, really tests you and really gets on your nerves and does really stupid stuff, but, you know, you, instead of getting upset, you kind of just throw your hands up. Or you don't really emotionally get mad. You make me want to shout, you make me want to scream, but instead I'm going to throw my hands up.
Miss Cantrell has had quite an interesting past. She used to be a top-shelf starlet, but has fame and fortune put an end to her exhibitionism? Not when Playboy comes a-knocking.
It's in the works. Let's just say it's in the works. Hugh Hefner and me we're talking right now. I just performed at his mansion like a month ago, and he really, really is very fond of me, and he says he's looking forward to working with me, so we'll just put it that way.
Saucy Minx.
Oh dear, I've never laughed so much, and I cannot say a single word of what Harvey has just told me, and I wouldn't dream of it. Harvey, man.
Oh, bless you, Harvey.
mate. We've all been there. We've all been there.
I haven't.
Oh, that's made my day. You're human after all.
It's now time to welcome a very old friend of the show, very active young gentleman. It's former So Solid turned T4 and Close Show Lives presenter, Harvey.
How are you?
You naughty sausage. Now, last time you were on, you just won gold in the games, which was wicked. How have you been since then?
Just working. I'm doing a new show for Sky One called Premiership Pads.
What's that all about?
I thought you said pants earlier on.
He said
I thought it was a
pants
show
at
where you
first.
used to go and look at Michael Owen's underwear.
Yeah, here's
and
Michael
stuff.
Owen's pants.
Pads. Tell us about this. It sounds wicked.
It's like MTV Cribs. Basically, I go around to Premier League players' houses and just take the mick out of their houses, what they wear, their dodgy sofas. It's like Cribs, but obviously I'm the presenter behind it. It comes out in February.
So you're like the new Lloyd Grossman, I guess.
Yeah, but a trendier version. Yeah.
Hey, that's saying a lot, to be honest, mate. You be careful what you say. Listen, you're also doing the Close Show as well, which kicks off on December the 5th and goes on to the 10th. That's
right, yeah.
At Birmingham NEC. Are you're going to bring in a bit of hip-hop, Harvey style to the week?
I'm going to change the vibe because obviously I think for the last few years they've had kind of the same presenters. So then you need to jazz it up a bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if you want, if you want to get tickets, you know, channel it's called closeshowlive.com. Get tickets, over the website.
What other fashion-conscious celebs are going to be there to keep the crowds amused? Do you know?
I don't think any celebrities can really dress these days, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. They all spend like 10 grand on stupid dresses and they still look stupid.
I wish I could spend 10 grand on
apart
stupid
from me and Kate, I think are looking fly.
But then again, like Vernon can pull off a good 70s look. So he's representing that side of things.
He's going, isn't he?
Yeah, he's presenting it too.
Yep.
Vernon, Brian Dowling. He's got his own thing going on.
Yeah, Brian is very unique.
Yeah,
listen, as well as catwalk shows and shopping, what can we expect there? Because you've just been signed to Select.
That's right, yeah.
Model agency, is that?
Wicked.
Yeah.
Well, that's quite incredible, isn't it?
Are you going to be modelling any underwear?
I can't actually talk about any ventures at the moment, but I'm looking good in the hood.
You're not going to do one of those horrible. Oh, that sounds a bit rude when you're saying it. We're talking about modelling underwear, looking good in the hood. I don't know if that probably means we might see him in his kecks.
Now, last year, your fiancée Alicia performed with her Mis-Teeq ladies alongside Atomic Kitten and Big Brothers. How does the pop lineup shape up this year? Have we got anyone special performing?
Obviously, headliners. You got like Sugar Babes, Liberty X.
Cool.
You got Darius, all the usual pop stuff.
Very pop.
Yeah, all the pop stuff. The only credible person there is Lisa Maffia, obviously.
Oh, she's beautiful. Tell her I love her.
She's the only one that does decent music out of all them groups.
You're not a fan of Darius or Abs?
No, he's a nice guy. I'm not a fan of their music at all. Like, I like Liberty X. I do like Liberty X, but I'm not a great fan of Sugar Babes' music. Like, nice people, lovely people, but I'm just an honest person. I don't like their music.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, kids buy it. Still goes to #1. So my opinion.
So he's doing something right somewhere.
I like their music.
Doing something right.
It's not the best.
Now, you're presenting Close Show Live, and your fiancée has released a new Mis-Teeq track called Style. What's this obsession with fashion you lot seem to be having now, you and your girlfriend?
I don't know. It's going a bit crazy because obviously she's, signed to do a Reebok. I got my own clothing range coming out, so.
Well, yeah, that's coming out in the new year, is it?
Yeah, it's coming out February.
Are you going to be? I don't know if you're a millionaire already. You're going to be a millionaire by the end of next year.
I'm looking to be like Jay-Z, LL Cool J, people like that.
What kind of clothes are you bringing out?
I'm like Averex type of jackets, jeans like this, Timberlands, caps. I've actually.
Stuff for girls as well?
Yeah, that's going to be. Well, there's someone else that's going to get signed that's big, but I can't talk about that.
Oh man, you know so many secrets. He'll tell us later on. He'll tell us later on. We can sell it to the 3am girls, 20 quid.
It's me and a boxer called Joe Kawasaki that signed the men's deal.
Does all this presenting work and other stuff come before your music now? Have you put music aside?
To be quite honest, I want to break from music. I don't really like the music industry. I don't like the people involved in the music industry.
Really?
And I'm just going to take a break. I've got nothing to prove. I've been doing it for like 5 years. And when I'm ready to go back, I will go back. But they have to sort out the state of music because it's all about chart positions.
Harvey, why don't you
results.
sort out the state of music? To be
I
a
will,
single
we're doing
warrior.
that anyway. My management company, we're going to be releasing records independently. Like, I don't need someone telling me, oh, your tune ain't good enough or your tune's too dark, it's too underground. Like, I don't really care about their opinion. It's about what I'm happy with.
Now listen, you squashed the rumours about you and James Stewart recording a single, but did you take him to a So Solid gig recently?
No, I took him to watch Alicia.
To watch Alicia?
Yeah.
How did he react to that?
He loved it because he had like parents that come up to him going, "Can I have your autograph?" And he was going, "Hey, that's unbelievable. Why do you want my autograph?"
Who was that supposed to be?
James Stewart. That's what I'm doing.
Very funny.
How did he go down with the Mis-Teeq ladies? Were they fond of the
He's
cad?
a great guy. He's a great guy. He comes with his feet. He's smooth. He's so smooth.
He is a nice chap. He gets a bad press, doesn't he? But he's a nice bloke.
There's a load of rubbish. That's newspapers for you, though.
Yeah, we all know that. Listen. So listen, Close Show Live obviously is happening soon. You've been signed to Select. What else have you got happening? Anything else happening in the new year?
At the moment, yeah. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm doing.
But that's what you're doing. Just doing a Close Show, just doing your own TV series, just releasing some of your own clothes and modelling. That's all.
And popping off to Dominican Republic with your
at the
lady.
moment, it's just about a Close Show. I'm going to drop some styles on that day too. I've got a few tricks up my sleeve.
Now listen, I've got to say, we noticed on. I wish I could say what would happen, man. Just make sure you lock the door. Now, we noticed on an incredibly lovely, and don't flick to static, lovely website dedicated to you and Alicia, that you've been engaged for 2 years. When are you going to marry her, mate? Come on, she's at home.
When are you going to make an honest woman?
Shall I say the honest truth and just squash everything when people ask me questions?
Yeah.
We've literally just started talking about it recently in the last couple of weeks. Ain't confirmed nothing. But at the end of the day, you know, she's been busy. I want her to focus on her career first. I'm not here to stop her career. I'm not one of them type of people. I want her to be as successful as she can.
Stop singing songs and cook me dinner.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, like, I've been ordering takeaways for the last week. She's never home.
Mis-Teeq though, fair play, we love them. They're one of the sweetest bands. They're really, really nice and grounded.
They're genuine and they make good music. And the girls carry themselves well.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. They're not like all these other groups, man, selling their souls, stripping half naked, always in the paper drunk. Nah, man, they've been brought up
Listen,
well.
Harvey, mate, thank you very much for coming in. It's a pleasure talking to you. It's a pleasure talking to you before we actually got on air as well. Stick around till we get some calls from some people,
Thanks, Harvey.
fans and viewers. But now, where are we going to now? Yes, after the break. Sorry, I do apologise.
That's all right.
I do apologise, my love. I was miles away. After the break, we're talking to BBH about what to watch on the telly, and our guests will be taking your calls, texts and emails.
But first of all, here's news of a great new Rise competition. Check it out.
7 million kids in the US take part in national spelling bees each year, and now the American phenomenon is coming to Rise. We're on the hunt for Britain's brainiest kids to take part in the Rise spelling competition. So if you think you know how to spell and you're aged 11 or under, you could stand a chance of winning a family holiday to Florida, thanks to the guys at Hotfoot Holidays. So what are you waiting for? Text SPELL to 83188 or phone us on 0207 985 1916 or email spelling@risetv.co.uk.
Here's a gift for you from Boots. Get a free woman's watch worth £25 when you spend £18 or more on No. 7 Cosmetics. Now available at most Boots stores.
Wow, Christmas!
The scene one of mine. Give them whatever they want.
At Argos, you can order almost anything on the web or phone and get it all home delivered.
Get something for everyone.
It's back and it's bigger than ever. Now 56. 43 massive hits. An incredible 7 number ones.
Are you ready? Are you ready for love?
The best just got better. Now 56. That's what I call music.
Hi, Mum.
Hi.
All right, bite-sized shredded wheat. Sarah's mum eats these.
Does she?
Sarah's mum says they're good for you. See, 100% whole grain. Whole grain's good for you. There's no added sugar or salt in there, you know.
Sarah's mum says they're low in fat. She says less fat is good for you. Sarah's mum looks really good, you know.
You know, Mum, you should eat more of these.
Thanks for that. I'll bear that in mind.
You know, Sarah's mum is so cool.
Good for her.
Is your hair dry and rebellious? Does it turn to frizz at the first sign of moisture? New Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine. The first smoothing system with fruit micro oils for 24/7 sleek hair. It nourishes rebellious hair. No more frizz. Hair is stronger, shinier, and up to 3 times smoother. 24/7 sleek hair, even when there's moisture in the air. New Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine. Garnier.
You're coming round? Great.
Ariel tablets now have a new quick wash action for brilliant results even on a quick wash cycle. So you can stay in control of your laundry, if nothing else. Tablets you can use on the quick wash. Ariel, that's another load off your mind.
It's a new channel.
The cooking channel.
The bake your own bread channel.
Crazy.
Never had a girlfriend. You just have people that you have sex with that are all really gross.
I hope your album fails.
The Osbourne Series 2 starts Friday, the 28th of November.
Did you just fart while I was reading this poem?
Yeah.
Hello, welcome back to Rise. It's 8:19 on Wednesday, the 19th of November. I'm Katie Lawler.
Yes, Iain Lee. In a moment, or about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, we'll be able to speak to all of our guests. So get in touch with the numbers on the screen now. And please have some good questions. Don't give us any rubbish questions. But now it's time to find out what happened when Kate Lawlington met the lovely Mis-Teeq. Have a look at this.
Roll in, here I am with the girls who put the glamour into garage. It's the Mis-Teeq ladies. Coming back strong. Coming back strong. No, I'll leave the impressions to somebody else. Now, girls, you've re-released your album, Eye Candy, with some new tracks. It's amazing. Who came up with the name Eye Candy?
We got the name from a lady called Angela Hunt who helped us co-write on some of the album. And she was just sitting down looking for a magazine and she goes, Eye Candy. And we go, what are you talking about? And she goes, this guy, he's Eye Candy. And we liked the way it sounded and we thought to ourselves, why would we call our album Eye Candy? But we thought that it would have a little bit of a treat for everybody on it.
I was going to say, your single samples are Pet Shop Boys, West End Girls.
West End Girls. That's what we took.
Just that bit?
That's what we took.
Is that at the end of the chorus when you go...
No, it starts at the beginning. It goes da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
So that's the only bit? That's it.
Style. This is the first time we've ever worn one outfit in our video. And we're on the catwalk, there's loads of breakers, and it's very fashion, really. And it's just basically the track. We're talking about the type of guy that we like. Yeah. That's why there's loads of different guys in there, Kate.
Who's the most rubbish dancer? Who are you like? Sabrina, can we just get this 1-2 move right, please? I bet it's you, isn't it?
No, it's not, actually.
Sue Elise. She's being quiet.
Sue's the trained dancer.
Sue's trained dancer.
I'm a trained dancer.
Are you a trained dancer?
I'm a trained dancer. We're street dancers.
Oh my God, I would so love to be a street dancer.
I like a man with a hip-hop style. I like a man with a drop-top drive. I like a man who's independent. Say it again.
You've been compared to... You've been Britain's answer to Destiny's Child. Do you still think that's a fair comparison?
I think people now are just... We are Mis-Teeq and Destiny's Child's a Destiny's Child, which is nice. You know, and we always thought it was a compliment anyway, because they are the biggest selling girl group around the world anyway. Yeah. And if we can achieve what they have achieved, then, you know, we'd be really happy.
Oh, yeah. You're quite old school now. I get you. Do you know what I mean? I feel like Mis-Teeq, that you're the originators of all the garage and hip hop R&B with girl groups and that. Right. And I feel like they're all kind of jumping on the bandwagon a bit, going because I mean a lot of people have gone from pop across to R&B and that. And you did start quite garagey, didn't you?
Yeah, we did. I don't see it as people jumping on the bandwagon. I see like we're opening doors for people. I mean, it's great that more people are coming out. There's enough space for everybody.
Do you still have any plans to try and crack America?
Yes, we do.
Big plans.
When are you going over there?
Hopefully next year.
Are you?
No. Most acts do one album and then go over there. We've done 2.
Exactly.
And we're still here. No, we're going to go hopefully next year.
Looking on both sides, you lot look so young on the front of that album now. When I look back,
We look like dancehall queens.
Christmas #1, loads of people are going for it. Who do you fancy for the top spot, though? I mean, the single that they're going to release.
Avid.
Yeah, because Avid, and you've got Cliff Richard.
I think
The
Avid.
Darkness.
Is Cliff Richard releasing again?
Supposedly.
Wow.
What I heard on the grapevine.
He will most probably be number one.
Surprise me.
I'm sorry, but Cliff will be number one.
Do you want Avid Marion to get to #1?
It's not that I want, I just think he possibly could be.
With a really silly song.
I think we always remember the kind of novelty songs like
Yeah.
Mr. Blobby or Bob the Builder.
That's what I
Those songs
remember,
always
Mr.
stay
Blobby.
around because who was actually #1 last year?
Pop Idol. Girls Aloud was number
Girls
1.
Aloud,
Yeah,
that's
see?
it. Have you got any New Year's resolutions that you're already thinking?
We don't make them.
Don't make any.
Because we just break
No
them.
one sticks
No one
to it.
sticks to them. It doesn't make any sense.
I totally agree with you. Mine was to stop swearing, and
You should. Your resolution to be to not make any New Year's resolutions.
I also said I was going to stop biting my nails, which I did this year for the first time ever.
That's good.
Sometimes I'm a bit angry. Look, I got a bit angry last night. That one's just gone there.
Angry last night.
Chewed off the side.
Did you see that?
was when I had
That's
an
a bit of
argument with my boyfriend
anger.
on
The whole lot
Wednesday.
would be gone. Yeah. The whole lot would be gone if we would have had a serious row. You wouldn't see any nails. But you're right. New Year's resolutions are rubbish. No one sticks to them.
That's it.
Shall we leave it there? Your single's out.
17th.
Good luck, and I wish you all the best.
Thank
And,
you
very much.
We'll
darling.
catch up soon. Lots of love.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Never thought I'd have a chat with Harvey and Belle Sebastian about Slough. Excellent stuff. Now listen, Harvey, their album is out on December the 1st. Have you heard it?
Of course I have.
Well, you might not. You might not want to be surprised.
I everything before it comes out,
Really?
son.
What do you reckon? Is it any good?
Yeah, very good, very good.
Excellent stuff.
It looks like a swanky bar they're in there. Do you go there often? I'm not going to act like I don't know where it is. It was the Kingley Club. Have you been there?
No.
Well, I just interviewed them.
All right, okay.
Was it nice there, Lawler?
Yeah, it's very nice. Very intimate, very white, and good music. I'm just rating the Kingley Club.
You're just trying to get some free drinks next time you go.
Cheers.
I've only been there once. I don't go out very often.
All right,
It's a
say
good
Marks
night
and
out.
Spencer do some excellent sandwiches.
Do you like going out, Harvey, or do you sit at home with a mug of Horlicks, or do you like going out?
No, I like staying in, to be quite honest. I go out now
You're a
and again.
homeboy.
Yeah, but
We heard you like staying in.
Yeah,
with a good video.
That's night. Oh, straight out of order. I know you're talking.
Right, anyway, listen, before all of us get in very serious trouble with the law and our girlfriends, it's time to go to Zora for the news, weather, a little bit of sports. Enjoy.
Good morning, I'm Zora Suleiman. It is Wednesday, November 19th. Now, here are the top stories this hour. First, Michael Jackson's fury after police spent hours searching Neverland. Reports the surprise raid relates to sex abuse allegations involving a 12-year-old boy. The King of Pop's issued a statement saying dreadful allegations always seem to surface just as a new project, album or video is being released. In 1993, Jacko settled sex abuse allegations out of court. All straight to Neverland now, and William Lajernis from Fox News. William, what exactly are police looking for?
Well, we don't know exactly. That happens to be secret right now because this is an open investigation. Therefore, we can't get a hold of the search warrant or the return to search warrant or the affidavit supporting the search warrant telling us exactly what they told the judge they need here. However, reportedly, they are looking for some computers, possibly some videos. Also, I was told by a former deputy DA, they're going to look for any kind of corroborating evidence that's going to match the testimony that they have from this 13-year-old boy. Descriptions of the room, things found in the room, things he may have been showed, things to indicate that he was here and to support what we believe to be a criminal charge against Michael Jackson. Of course, we'll find out a lot more tomorrow. Reporting live from Santa Barbara, William Lajeunesse. Back to you, Zora.
William, thank you. On next, to Fortress Britain as WF flies in. President Bush spent the night at Buckingham Palace. He was choppered there from Heathrow after jetting in on Air Force One. He'll be officially welcomed by the Queen this morning before giving a big speech at lunchtime. Now, all this after a shocking security breach at Buckingham Palace. The Daily Mirror managed to get this reporter with bogus references a job as a footman. The journalist claims that if he had been a terrorist, the Queen and President Bush would have been easy targets. Well, let's get the latest live from Buckingham Palace and Sky's Jeff Mead. Now, Jeff, what's security there like now?
Well, it's building up, of course, as the official visit gets underway at about 10 o'clock this morning. The whole area of Buckingham Palace is cordoned by police. That news that the Daily Mirror infiltrated a reporter, though, will give grave concern. President Bush clearly can't do anything about intruders within. As to opponents outside, well, he'll resort to his armoured limousine. That's the most I think the protesters will see of him. He's even using it for the 100-yard journey from his quarters in the Belgian suite to the saluting base behind me, where he and the Queen will begin the royal visit at about 10 o'clock this morning. With that, back to you, Zora.
Jeff, thank you. Oh, breaking news now, and 3 people have been found shot dead at a house in Berkshire. The bodies of a man and a woman in their 40s and a teenage boy were found at a house in Thatcham near Newbury. Police say they're not looking for anyone else. Well, in court later, accused of rape, Leeds United footballer Jody Morris and another man. The 24-year-old footballer is charged in connection with an alleged sexual assault on October the 7th. Both men are due in front of Leeds magistrates. Sport now, and good news for Wales. Ryan Gigg has been cleared by UEFA to play against Russia. Russia wanted Gigg's banned for tonight's second leg Euro 2004 playoff after they believed he elbowed one of their players during the first leg last Saturday. UEFA decided not to ban him, but Giggs will face a disciplinary hearing on December 4th. Wales must win to be certain of qualifying. Well, meantime, Scotland have been gearing themselves up for their second leg with Holland. They go into the game with a 1-0 lead and must avoid defeat to make sure of booking their place for Portugal. Scotland coach Bertie Votes needs only to decide who he'll use instead of suspended Christian Daly. Definitely not qualified for Euro 2004 are the Republic of Ireland. Instead, they played a friendly last night against those giants of international football, Canada. It was all quite easy for the Republic, who went 1-0 ahead after a typically stunning effort from Damien Duff. They doubled the lead early in the second half. Robbie Keane's header did go over the line, according to the ref, but it was a close call. And Keane made it 3 just 6 minutes from the end. A comfortable win, but really a score that flattered the Republic. England rugby coach Clive Woodward has named the side that will start the World Cup final against Australia on Saturday. He's made one change, with Mike Tindall recalled instead of Bath teammate Mike Catt. It's the same side that beat Australia in Melbourne 5 months ago, apart from Matt Dawson, who takes over from Kieran Bracken. Entertainment news now, and Robbie Williams wowed the crowds in London's Leicester Square last night. It was the world premiere of his new DVD, What He Did Last Summer, filmed at his sellout Nebworth gigs.
Well, it's like a full stop for one of the paragraphs in my career, you know, and I now need to... I've written 45 songs, 50 songs, and they're very different to what I used to do. And Nebworth is probably the full stop to a part in Robbie Williams' career.
Well, that's the latest news, sport and entertainment now for today's weather. An overcast start this morning for most parts of the UK, with a bit of rain in Wales and northern England. A few brighter spells for the south of England and parts of Scotland. This afternoon, scattered showers moving into western parts of the country, becoming heavier in Wales and Ireland. Temperatures this morning between 7 and 14. Not much warmer this afternoon, with highs between 9 and 15. Well, that's the latest. I'll be back tomorrow.
Thank you very, very much for that excellent stuff indeed. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to nudge you there.
Thank you, Zora. After the break, Vicky Butler-Henderson will be giving us her pick of tonight's TV, but first, another chance to win something special.
Oh, cheer up, love, come on. DJ and music legend Joey Negro returns to Pasha, London this Friday for the eagerly awaited night Trust Me. It's been a while since Joey has graced the decks in town, so this is not to be missed, Kate Lawler. That sounds a good prize. You should have a smile on your face.
For your chance to get your hands on this ticket to see one of the world's biggest DJs, you need to be over 18 and get this question right. Joey Negro had a worldwide hit under the name of Jakarta.
Jakarta. If you think the answer's true, then text T to 84188. If you think it's false, text F to the same number, 84188.
Or you can email your answer to Rise.
Was that you? Was that you? Seriously, you do that. If you two do that again, you'll be out. I promise you. Unbelievable.
Or you can email your.
Are you cheeking us? Are you cheeking mental on UK Play?
You can also email your answer to comments@risetv.co.uk. Make sure you include your number. We'll tell you the answer and the winner after this short break, while I empty my knickers from crossing. I empty my knickers.
dear, I'm on the wrong page. I was trying to find a way of getting there without letting anyone know. I thought I must just be honest.
Thanks, Laura. Welcome back to Rise. It's Wednesday, the 19th of November. I'm Caitlin.
Yes, I'm in a few moments. Vicky Butler-Henderson will be taking us through tonight's television with Lord Douglas of Anderson himself, the 26th most eligible bachelor in Scotland.
He
Should be a lot of fun.
certainly is. After Cameron, which is strange.
No need to bring that back.
But first, we have a winner. Before the break, we asked you. Joey Negro had a worldwide hit under the name of Jakarta.
And it's true. It was called American Dream, got to #3 in the UK in 2001, so well done to
Great
Shelley
song.
from Norfolk. You're off to a party at Pasha, and you'll probably see me there as well, my shirt off, blowing my whistle.
Raving.
Yeah, I'm loving it.
Raving. We love it. Now time to join Dougie and Vicky, who's sporting red boots today, for all you gents out there, to see what's worth watching on TV tonight.
Hello there.
Yes, the red boots, the aforementioned red boots, which of course demands the war cry simply Das Boot. Das Boot. Das Boot, the Totenhosen, Kaiserslautern, Kraftwerk, hey! I must just say, so many people kind of whispering to me today, she's really nice, Vicky, oh, she's very fit. Someone actually said to me...
I don't think so.
Someone who was sitting on the holy couch of comfort, and you were at the bar here, I said, is she wearing trousers or a skirt? I think we can see by the full shot. Never underestimate the power of the pinstripe, but I have heard in the grapevine that there will be a skirt scene in the next couple of days. Yeah.
I need some fashion tips from Harvey, so...
Yeah.
I'll borrow one of his later.
Now, what are we going to look at first in the
First
TV
of all
preview?
is No Going Back, where basically a family give up everything in the UK and they move to Australia.
Yeah.
So, but the really odd thing is that they move to Australia to set up a fishing sort of industry. They want to buy a boat in Australia and, you know, set up a fishing business. But they know nothing about fishing or boats.
Surely that's folly.
You'd think that was a page one error. And anyway, when they get there, they've sold everything in the UK and they spend all that money on buying a boat.
Yeah.
So they're in a real sort of tricky situation. It's one of those things that you watch and you go, surely not.
OK, well, let's great description, first of all.
Thank you very much.
Let's have a
Thank
look
you.
at the moment. One man's dream starts to become a family's nightmare. Play the clip.
Got nowhere to live, but we've
We've
got
got
a
nowhere
boat.
to live, we've got no money, but we've got the boat.
The boat's price tag of £160,000 means that Shirley's plans for a new home will be shelved. They'll be staying put in the cramped motel room.
So we've got 3 beds in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us in one room.
Disappointingly, it emerges that the boat's beauty is only skin deep. Before it can go out, it has to pass a seaworthiness check, the equivalent of a car's MOT.
Oh, great boat shot there. Great boat shot. So basically, they sell everything they own. They move to Queensland and blow all their cash on a dodgy boat.
Yep.
Is there a happy ending?
Well, you'll have to watch it to find out. I shouldn't be able to give it away. It's a surprise.
That's the most exciting answer there, I must say.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's OK. And No Going Back is on Channel 4 at 9 p.m. tonight. Now, say, I don't know, you've gone back to watch the match on Channel 5 tonight, the Scotland match, but the Channel 5 reception isn't too good, so instead you fancy a bit of gender bending. What have we got there?
Funny you should say that, Dougie. We've got Reversals, which is basically, it's really, really good, this. It's made from the people who made Teachers.
Yep.
And there's Sarah Parish, who starred in Cutting It, and Mark Warren from State of Play. And basically, they're 2 doctors. But the male doctor, he gets promoted all the way. The female doctor, she doesn't get promoted. She gets really sort of annoyed about this. So basically, they swap sexes. So they're well, it's just mad, really.
And
It is a bit...
Some animal noises there from the Holy Couch of Comfort by
But
Iain Lee.
Sarah Parish does a good job of being a man doctor, which is a bit spooky, really.
OK, well, let's take a look at that clip. Rather unique ideology, but play the clip out.
How do you managing these things? My feet are cut to ribbons.
I told you to go for the sensible sandals, didn't I? But oh no, you have to have the heels.
Well, I wanted to look nice.
Yeah, and you do. Now just relax. Stop it with the squeaky voice thing. What is that?
You go home early tonight?
No, I'm going out with Andrew and the lads.
I've got 5 lectures here I know nothing about.
Don't you worry your pretty little head about it. Ah, Judith, now, you must know where a girl can have a good time around here. Have you met Charlotte? She's up for almost anything. Aren't you?
He's so coy. He does a girl very well.
Did you think so? Is it convincing?
Bizarrely, it is. I mean, it's a little bit disturbing, but it's
What was it?
good.
The Adam's apple always
No, he hasn't got a very prominent Adam's apple. I was looking for that.
I tell you who had a very prominent Adam's apple. Andy Crane. Remember?
Oh,
yeah. When you come and think, really, it was all gone right up there. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that kind of segue when it went from a kind of children's drama into Newsround, and he'd pop up in the middle, and that Adam's apple really going great guns.
It disturbed you, didn't it?
Still disturbs me now. Now, if you could spend the whole day as Victor, not Vicky, what would you get up to? Discounting anything rude, of course.
Oh, golly. I don't know. I'll have to pass on that, I'm afraid.
gosh.
What would you do if you were Doug Latina,
I'd just
for
have
example?
a big all-day grapple. Reversals, it's basics. Reversals on tonight at 9 p.m, ITV1. What's our final pick?
Final is How Clean Is Your House, which is absolutely great. Two cleaners, Aggie and Kim, go round to people's houses, which are just disgusting, and make them all clean again. And this is the second show from the second series, and basically it's a woman who's got horses, and her stables are so much cleaner than her house. It's just appalling. There's spiders, cobwebs, dust, grime, mice, dead mice. And she puts stirrups in the dishwasher.
Stirrups in the dishwasher?
Complete with horse muck. It's just
a few
ridiculous.
A few gasps and groans going
It's
about
really
there.
nasty.
Wait till the gasps and groans when Vicky's wearing her skirt the next couple of days. Come on, let's not go tabloid, even though I facilitated it. Let's have a look. Oh, that's ridiculous.
She's got the best laugh. It's just fat. It makes it. Honestly, I was watching it and I almost had to run for the bucket.
Cobweb and curly hairs to fill a mattress on that thing.
She has a superb bun as well. Loving the bun.
Now, Harvey, if I may come over to you for a second, rumour has it that your good lady Alicia and the Mis-Teeq girls are performing with those ladies on Children in Need.
Yeah, that's right.
This Friday. Have they been round to the house yet for a little tete-a-tete?
They ain't been round to the house, but I think they was in the studio actually recording the track about a couple of weeks ago. So it's going to be an experience.
It's not something you'd ever expect to see, but
No.
It's all for the charities, of course. How Clean Is Your House tonight, 8:30 on Channel 4. Vicky, what's our one recommendation if we had to pick?
I would go for Reversals.
Yeah. And very quickly, what are you up to for the rest of today?
I got a voiceover, some lucrative work, etc., you know.
Is it that toilet duck thing?
No.
Because I was up for that as well. Did you get it?
No, it's not toilet duck.
Good. Might still be in with toilet duck. Cleans your toilet, smells great. Must just emphasise as well that there are a lot of good other toilet cleaning things out there, not just the duck.
The duck's the best.
I thought so too. Yeah. Now, thanks very much for that, Vicky. Now
thank
over to
you.
Iain, who again I think should have a little bit of a break bumper.
Yeah, that's right, Dougie. You're throwing to me and Kate because we're the only ones that can go into break as smoothly as we do. In a few minutes, we'll be taking your calls to our guests who are sitting here. Don't be rude to them. They've been really nice to us all morning, so we'll see you in 2.
What's that? Is it the new heat? Plastic surgery under 30? She looks lovely, doesn't she? She doesn't.
Come to my chalet, I give you Christmas surprises.
A fine bird and a good stuffing. Perfect. You certainly know how to satisfy a man.
Wait till you see what's in my stockings. You like?
Most impressive. And now I have something for you.
We appear to have finished all the champagne.
With more food, gifts and decorations this year, Tesco have made Christmas easier, so you'll have more time to relax.
Oh, Roger.
Tesco. Every little helps.
Everything you could wish for this Christmas at HMV. The very best of Sheryl Crow for just $8.99. All her classic songs together on one CD with 3 new tracks, including The First Cut is the Deepest. The very best of Sheryl Crow, just $8.99 this week only at HMV.
You're coming round? Great.
Ariel tablets now have a new quick wash action for brilliant results even on a quick wash cycle.
so you can stay in control of your laundry, if nothing else. Tablets you can use on the quick wash. Ariel, that's another load off your mind.
It's a young man's game now, love. Those 118, 118 boys can find as many numbers as you want at a time. They can even find you the number of your hairdresser, restaurant, whatever, without the name or full address.
Here's a special request. I've got your number.
New Clean and Clear Blackhead Clearing Scrub with tiny jojoba beads to help get rid of blackheads, leaving you with beautifully clear skin. Clean and clear and under control.
Why do people send more texts with O2 than any other network? Because only bolt-ons let you text anyone at any time for only 4p. See what you can do. O2.
Welcome back to Rise Again. It's 8:48.
Yes, indeed. In a few moments, we'll be taking your calls to all of our guests. But before that, it's time to find out what's happening. That's right, Vicky, sit up. It's time to find out what's happening in the world of US reality.
Day 24 on Survivor, and things are heating up as the sun beats down on Pearl Island. Troubled teenager mentor Rupert seems to be less concerned with the fact he's turning into Chewbacca than with his plot to oust Ryan.
It would be nice to go to tribal council and get rid of Ryan, who is one of the leaders of the week.
Poor Ryan's got wind of the fact the camp think he's a bad egg, so he's starting to crack.
Again. It's gonna take a minor miracle to get back in this, but you know, I'll try as hard as I can to get where I need to be. I'm not gonna quit. I'm gonna go down swinging.
But despite spending all afternoon swinging like a bored Coventry housewife, there's no escaping the inevitable.
8th person voted out of the tribe.
Ryan,
tribe has spoken. I'll be back, guys.
Gutted. Ain't life a beach, Ryan? Fear Factor takes adrenaline-crazed Yanks and puts them in the scariest predicaments imaginable. In this episode, the contestants compete to see who can drive a Dukes of Hazzard-style car underneath a heavy-duty truck the most amount of times within a mile.
This is going to be crazy.
First up is Monica, who after nailing 5 passes starts to get a little bit cocky. Daisy Duke, that was close. Next up is Christina, and she gives us a lesson in driving on the edge. Nice recovery, and with another 7 passes, she'll be tough to beat. But there's something about this next kid.
I'm a crazy driver, but I've also crashed a lot of cars.
Looks like he wasn't crazy enough, but now I want to get the Capri out of the garage and hit the highway.
No, I would love to.
Really?
Yeah, I would.
Well, let's see what we can sort out for tomorrow.
Oh, no.
just down the road out here, it'll be.
Sweet, down the M40.
Listen, we have got phone calls for all of you. Let's go straight to the lines. I think we've got Marion in Bristol. Good morning, Marion.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm very well.
Hi, Marion.
Now, Marion,
Hi.
it says here, but I don't know why it's written here, but I'm going to say it. You're over 60.
Yes.
Well done. It's an achievement in itself, really, isn't it? What's happening in Bristol today? Is it a bit grim and cloudy?
A little bit grey and dark, but I'm really keen to say hi to Harvey.
You're a big fan of Harvey's?
Oh, you bet.
Oh
my God!
Harvey, do you like the older woman, sir?
I'm grateful for any support.
You've got a question for Harvey, haven't you, Marion? Where you go?
Harvey, we met in Barbados in January, and you gave me a lovely hug. You're such a nice guy.
Oh, right, I remember, yeah.
Somebody happened to tap Alicia on the butt.
Yes, I remember. Was you in the same hotel as us?
Yes, but we won't mention where.
Yeah.
My question actually is, are we going to see a Caribbean wedding?
Do you know what? With all the pressure that's happening in London, I wouldn't mind getting married abroad, to be quite honest.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll make a date with you. You can have my phone number. I'd love to be there. You're such a lovely couple.
Thank you very much.
And we have such fun.
We would, definitely.
Well, Marion, one second. What exactly happened on this holiday, my darling? I'm getting the impression there was some nookie bear going on.
I remember her too.
Well, I bet you did.
Yeah.
Alicia was asleep and you snuck off down the corridor to room 1213. This is what it sounds like.
Oh, my God, nice.
I have to be honest. I went to the Barbados to dive, and I would come back from diving, and all these lovely youngsters were just lying around like beach whales, and I told them all off and said they ought to get up and do something. But I hadn't realised that it was so solid and Mis-Teeq, because I'm not into this type of music.
No.
And actually, they were really quite sweet to me.
Thank you. You're like a mum to me, yeah, so I've got to treat you with respect.
Did you see Harvey in his swimming costume?
Oh, he saw me in mine.
Really? And Harvey, what do you reckon? Marks out of 10?
I tell you what, the missus better watch out. I like the older woman now.
Marion,
Harvey, I bought Alicia's Style at Asda for $2.97, the DVD. I bought it on Monday and I've bought everything since.
She's watching now, so she'll be very happy that you bought the single. Thanks very much.
And my exercise is doing really well.
Thank you.
I exercise to all their videos.
Thanks very much.
So there you go.
Brilliant.
Marion bought the single for $2.99, I believe, at Asda. Excellent stuff.
Thanks very much,
Have fun at the wedding, Marion.
Marion, take care.
Love you lots, Harvey.
Bye, I love you too.
Bye.
Bye.
Listen, Harvey, if you come on again, don't get her phone up, please. She was bonkers. That's a... You really remember her?
Yeah, I do remember.
That's mad.
Yeah, I do. That's crazy.
That is lovely, isn't it?
Yeah,
oh, nice, man. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's
excellent.
brilliant.
What a great way to start. Who have we got next?
Barrington in Oxford, hello.
Oh, good morning.
Is your name Barrington?
It is, yeah.
What a lovely name. How are you?
Thanks very much. You have a nice name too.
Why, thank you. It's not very original, but hey, it's still
Nice
there.
lecture.
Who's your question for, Barrington?
It's for Belle Sebastian.
Away we
Okay,
go.
fire away, my love.
You first formed in an all-night cafe in Glasgow. I just wondered if you just go back there for a bit of nostalgia now and again.
Is this true? You formed an all-night cafe in Glasgow?
Kinda. There was a kind of cafe that was. It was called the Grosvenor Cafe, and but it's gone. It's gone.
Yeah,
What's there now?
It's not a vodka bar.
Yeah, which is I've probably visited more now than then.
Barrington, how the heck did you know that? Are you a massive fan, or are you just a bit of a mentalist?
I'm just a bit mental, I think.
Oh, right, fair play. There's honesty for you. Excellent stuff. OK, thank you very much for that, Barrington.
Thanks,
Wasn't the first album Tiger Milk put together as a sort of job club type project? Is that true, or is that another myth?
college course sort of thing. Yeah, and we all sort of just...
We're all kind of thrown together, you know? It was like our singer get chosen for, you know, to be on this college course where, you know, the kids basically, you know, see all the processes of, like, you know, making a record and marketing it and all that kind of stuff, and they make up 1,000 of them.
And that record was Tiger Milk, which is just... Unbelievable record. That's not bad going. OK, listen, we've got another call. It's Bernie in Northern Ireland. Good morning, Bernie.
Hi, Bernie.
Hello.
I don't think we've had a call from Northern Ireland before. Maybe
No,
we've
I
not
don't
had
think
many
we
if we have. How's it over there? You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What are you doing for the rest of the day?
I'm going to be in school.
You sound a little bit old for school.
Well, I'm 19. I'm in tech, college.
What are you studying?
Media.
Media,
Good stuff. I did media studies. It was good fun.
I didn't. We've got... it's a question for Vicky. Away you go.
Yeah, I was just wondering, would you ever go back to teaching?
Oh, what, do you mean instructing?
Yeah.
Were you a driving instructor?
I used to be a racing instructor at Silverstone and Brands Hatch. So
Wow.
I did that at the weekends, actually, when I was still at school, so it was quite a while ago now. Would I go back? Probably not, no. I think anyone who's been a racing instructor knows that it's a bit of a dead-end job.
Well, not literally a dead-end job. What is she? Right, OK.
But thank you for your question.
Dougie, are you thinking that Vicky's just getting sexier and sexier the more we know about her?
Of course not. Of course I am.
Hey! Dougie, would you ever go back to teaching, or...?
Yeah, I enjoyed the teaching days. Halcyon days, in fact.
Halcyon days, salad days, we like to think of. We've got another question. This is from Brian in Dorset. This is for Belle Sebastian. Oh, no, this is good. You worked with Trevor Horn, who was the producer for the fantastic Frank Goes to Hollywood. More importantly, was the Buggles, I think we should all know.
Tattoo.
What was he like to work with? Tattoo, of course he did, didn't he? Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Really?
Absolutely brilliant guy to work with. Learned a lot, and I think, well, I don't know if you learned anything from us or not, but there we go.
No, he's kind of, you know, he's he's a really charming guy, you know, and
Great
he creates
story.
a nice atmosphere.
Yeah.
He's got some amazing stories.
Oh, just going from
some of them we can't repeat.
Going from Buggles to Yes.
Yeah,
What an amazing career.
Yeah.
No idea what I'm talking about at all, have you? Who have we got next on the phone? I think it's Alan.
We should have Alan in Devon. Hello, Alan.
Hello, Alan.
All right, mate.
All right, mate.
Hey.
Whoa, Devon is rocking and rolling. Yeah. Woo.
Come on.
Come on. Yeah. Woo. Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you gonna be kicking any butt later on?
Yeah.
Yeah, wicked.
Go on, Alan, how old are you?
I'm 25.
Are you crazy?
sad.
I'm not that crazy.
Are you work? Do you work?
Not at the moment.
Alan, have you phoned us before?
No.
All right, so you're just at home chilling out today then, doing nothing.
Are you going to go and look for a job today, or are you going to just watch Trisha?
I loved scrounging off the government, you know.
No, fair play. I did it for 3 years. Yeah, what's it about? I got the housing benefit as well. You've got a question for Harvey, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got two actually. One, I think he answered earlier in the show.
Well, then don't ask that one.
Yeah, but it's a good question, man.
Oh, go on then, man.
All right. Right, are you there, bruv?
I'm there, bruv.
Right, mate.
Good luck.
Have you got any plans to do any more So Solid releases in the near future?
Me personally, no. So obviously I'm just concentrating on my own stuff at the moment.
Would you say you're out of the So Solid crew, though, or are you still...?
No, there's nothing to do with that. I've never said I'm out. I always represent So Solid, because that's where, you know, if it wasn't for So Solid, none of us would be where we are today, so... But I'm doing my own thing now. I broke away from that.
Alan, very quickly, your last question.
And do you know what Lisa Mafia's up to?
Yeah, she's bringing out another single in about 2 months.
She's on the show soon as well.
Yes, I believe she's... Alan, you a big fan of Lisa Mafia?
Yeah, I like her. She's okay, man.
Yeah, she's okay, man. She's okay, man.
She's okay, man.
Alan,
She's
thanks
cool.
very much, mate. Take care, will you?
Bye.
It was only slightly awkward and uncomfortable at the end there, wasn't it? Listen, thank you very much to all of our guests, Stevie and Richard. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
Vicky, we'll see you tomorrow, of course. Harvey, always a pleasure, mate. Good luck with everything. Douglas, that's sport. Tomorrow, who have we got? We've got a great lineup.
Well, we'll have Johnny Knoxville, Bam Margera and Ryan Dunn talking about their latest, greatest American road film, Gumball 3000.
And Emmerdale's Julia Mallon will be here as well. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a wicked day. Take care.
Have a good
Bye-bye. Cheers, fella. Always good, mate. Always good.
Well, there's nothing like half a pint of porpoise milk to pep you up when your magic's on the blink. Sam's sick in Bewitched. Next.